Hey, Unicorn Pack just dropped, and if you've seen some videos, you may think you know what it's all about. However, Unicorn Pack actually has a lot of undisclosed secrets, changes that weren't in the announcement, and pets it deliberately tries to hide, like the new possible hardest achievement, Moby Dick. One such secret pet is the Good Dog, a play on the Tier 5 Bad Dog. In order to get this, you have to sell a questing beast for a holy grail, and when the grail breaks, you get holy water, which transforms the bad dog into a good one and gives it a new ability. The Good Dog, at the start of battle, dispenses numerous good food perks and no ailments to your team. It may not seem great, but with an axolotl, the Good Dog could really be impressive. Now, if the questing beast doesn't sound familiar, that makes sense, as the Unicorn Pack added more pets than just in the pack itself. Buying the pack, you get access to 24 extra pets that are used in customs and weeklies only. However, if you add up all the hidden and token pets, it's actually close to 100 new units in the game with this update. With those new pets came 14 new foods as advertised, however there are actually 17 new foods. The Holy Water, as mentioned earlier, a special one I'll mention last, and the Rambutan, a food you can only get from making the fur-bearing trout faint. This secret 16th food is used to gain 3 mana, the new mechanic added in Unicorn Pack, before every attack. This food may seem better than the others, but others are better than they seem, if you try them out. For example, the Wall Chicken, a Tier 2 food that is apparently a reference to Castlevania, gives weakness and 3 attack to a pet. However, paired with a Frigate Bird, it becomes 3 attack and rice. 2 other new foods are the Drink Me Liquid and the Eat Me Cake, 2 foods that subtract 2 of one stat and add 5 of another. However, unlike broccoli and fried shrimp, previous weaker versions, these actually won't allow you to use it if you can't subtract more. That leads to an interesting interaction if you've ever wondered what it looks like when a fox spits out its food. Now, that could actually happen before with lettuce, so in this way base game hasn't really changed. However, there is a stealthy, helpful addition to the game noticeable with the Kraken, even though it wasn't in the announcement. At start of battle, the Kraken will remove 20%, 40%, and 60% of health from all pets in battle, depending on its level. As you can see, the numbers show up when this happens to show how much was taken, and this is a helpful feature that was added to Skunk as well. Another thing the game doesn't tell you is the truth behind the Old Mouse. The Old Mouse gives 1 random nostalgic toy of 8, which scales your team when the condition is met. What it doesn't say is that the nostalgic toy breaks after use. However, with the Flying Squirrel, you can resummon these toys, and a Mosasaurus can turn them into some insane stats. Another fun use the pack has for old pets is using mana as a way to trigger knockout pets. Since knockout pets work while fainted, if they knock something out, you can get an extra trigger on this Rhino, while the mana turns into snipe damage. While it is nice to have old pets worked on, let's talk about the new ones you haven't seen. When mousing over abilities, it doesn't always show you what the pets look like, so you can see that now. From the Nightcrawler, there's the Daycrawler on Feint, and it gives it extra stats depending on how many pets have been summoned that turn. In the same vein, the Young Phoenix comes from the Phoenix on Feint, and the Hydra head from the Hydra. If you've waited 2 turns with it in battle, you can get a smaller slime from a slime. If you've rolled, you can get a fake Nessie from a fainted Nessie, which we'll talk about more in just a second. All of these are new token pets which you can get in the shop and get the achievement for, but the most useful token pet has to be Monty, the Killer Rabbit, a reference to Monty Python's Killer Bunny of Caerbannog. This pet does double attack damage always, so it is well worth getting in the shop and making a strong part of your team. Other than those, there is one pet, which many people are calling the New Sloth. In order to get it, you need the super secret 17th food, the Peg Leg. To get it, you need to make a fake Nessie faint again in shop. Buying the Peg Leg, you summon Moby Dick, the self-proclaimed achievement hunter's bane. And they're not kidding, they make you work for it. See, when you use the Peg Leg, you change the required amount of trophies needed in Arena to win from 10 to 12. Not only that, but Moby Dick disappears at the start of battle, so it cannot be used to help. Winning with Moby Dick is a triumph worthy of its own video though, so thanks for watching. These videos take a long time to make, getting all the footage, sourcing all the art, so consider sticking around for the next one.